From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your evening update.
You want to go where to buy a new refrigerator? Steve's A to Z Appliance in Cottonwood? In Cottonwood? Just a 10-minute drive. And they'll save us money. New and used, honest, reliable, factory-trained repair service and parts, and they'll save us money. And dispose of this thing? We gotta make the short drive to Steve's A to Z. Thanks, son.
Steve's A to Z Appliance, front and main streets in Cottonwood. Drive a little, save a lot.
Level 1 meteorologist Mike Kruger here. Here is your Labor Day forecast, or should we say your end of Labor Day weekend forecast. Many of you might be watching and maybe you just got back from a vacation, a trip, a nice 3-day weekend. You know, if you were away from the valley, it was still pretty warm, even in the mountains here over the weekend, but today was absolutely gorgeous. But today is the peak of the cooling trend. And as you're going off into your work week, for many of you, starting it off, giving you that 4-day work week, well, tonight, not bad, right? We're looking at temperatures in low 60s, so it's going to be another coolish night for the valley, and especially in the mountains, we're looking at temperatures in the 40s and low 50s along the coast. And by the way, the coast, just some of that patchy fog. And out the door tomorrow morning, yeah, not bad. You're getting ready to head off to work, getting the kids off to school. You're like, hey, you know what? It looks like it might be a lot like yesterday. A nice cool start to the day, not bad. Temperatures low 50s, low to mid 50s for the higher elevations, the coast mid 50s, mid 60s for the valley. But when we look at that 7-day outlook here, and really the forecast for tomorrow, you'll see that that's going to be a bit of a different story. Now again, starting off a little bit of patchy fog tomorrow morning for parts of the coast, but it will clear out by the afternoon. Again, maybe some patchy fog late tomorrow evening. All right, let's take a look at your forecast for tomorrow. Remember, again, today, temperatures, well, nice, but tomorrow, we're back in the upper 90s, about 100 degrees in the valley. We're back well into the 80s for many of the higher elevations. But look at the coast. I mean, not bad. It's actually getting pretty warm. Temperatures around 70 for that daytime high. So we look at the 7-day outlook, and yeah, this is going to be a warming trend this week. It'll peak sometime around Thursday for the valley, and then temperatures start to slowly drop. It's still hot for your Friday, still hot even for your Saturday, but we are dropping down in the low to mid 90s by the time we get into next Monday. Now for the coast, you've got those temperatures up to around 70 for tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, but temperatures drop slightly going into the weekend. Now notice I put the word chance in there for Friday, Saturday. What this is basically saying is there's a chance for showers, maybe some thunderstorms for some of the inland areas and all of the mountains. Now, I've said this phrase before, but this is what we call a broad brush forecast. And what that means is still kind of fine-tuning things. So I'm just putting that in there. So for those of you that live in the mountains or you're going to the mountains by Friday or Saturday, just be aware of the fact that there may be the potential for some isolated showers or thunderstorms for Friday and Saturday. But then you can see that kind of moves on out by Sunday. Same story though for the mountains. Temperatures going up, peaking Thursday, and then temperatures will start to slowly drop here as we go into the weekend and next week. All right, that's a look at your quick cast. You can, of course, go on through the rest of your evening, know what to expect here for tomorrow morning and through the day tomorrow. But let's take a deeper dive into that forecast. Let's tell you the bigger story behind all of this. All right, so it's not as hot to wrap up your Labor Day weekend. That's what we saw here for today. However, we're going to be warming back up in the triple digits this week. Not as hot this weekend. And again, that chance for showers and thunderstorms I was talking about. So that's essentially what we're going to be talking about here during this deeper dive forecast. So let's get you right into it. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at those winds here. Well, we kind of got a little ahead of myself here. Let's take a look at the winds. So the gusty winds today, right, especially in the eastern mountains, but look at tomorrow. Really, for the most part, we're mainly below 15 miles per hour, even for the higher elevations for your Tuesday, and not to mention for your Wednesday as well. So that's good news. What's not so great is the fact that as the temperatures increase, our humidity levels are going back down. We're in the single digits for the valley. We're in the single digits for many of the higher elevations to the east. And really, it'll probably be even lower humidity as we go into Wednesday. So that's going to elevate the fire danger despite the fact that the winds won't be as strong as they were today. Now we look at Futurecast. Yeah, we may see some patchy fog, especially around Humboldt Bay tomorrow morning, even getting into the Highway 101 corridor there. But we're looking at mainly sunny skies here for your Tuesday. And how about your Wednesday? Not even much in the way of fog here going into tomorrow night and Wednesday morning and Wednesday afternoon. Plenty of sunshine there and plenty of sunshine for the valley, and not to mention even into the higher elevations. Now, again, this is that broad brush forecast I was talking about. We take a look at Friday. Now, you'll see, I mean, we just got some potential there. This is going to be changing over the next few days, but it's not really until we can get fine-tuned with our shorter range forecast model that we'll really have a much better idea of what to expect. So for now, inland in eastern Del Norte, Humboldt counties, all of the mountains, including Trinity County, we'll see that chance for showers and thunderstorms here for Friday. I don't have anything for the valley just yet. I don't think that's going to happen. Saturday, same situation. Broad brush forecast, all of the mountains will most likely see a chance for showers and thunderstorms on Saturday. Something we'll be fine-tuning as we get closer to the weekend. By Sunday, Monday, even Tuesday of next week, it's looking dry, but we are seeing some clouds out there. That's going to help to keep our temperatures down a bit. But another reason why our temperatures are going to drop is you'll see that here in the long-range forecast. So here's the bubble of heat. This is that bubble of heat we see this time of the year, in the summer, right? We've had this more mild air that moved in today. That's scooting off to the north and east. Now behind it, we've got another ridge of high pressure building in. This is the warming trend this week. It's going to peak around Wednesday, Thursday, before that starts to kind of blend with this area of high pressure right here. But what's developing to the west and just off the coast is a weaker area of low pressure that's over us right now. That will bring us more mild air. Temperatures dropping for your Saturday, Sunday. Now as that moves out, the high pressure, the heat, the bubble of heat still over the desert southwest. But here's the thing. It's beginning to look like that's going to stay there. And as we go into Monday, Tuesday, even Wednesday of next week, this trough of low pressure right here has got some cooler air associated with it. Nice, broad trough of low pressure. This will move eastward. And that will keep our temperatures most likely below normal by the time, especially as we go into early next week. But one thing we do have to track here is you got that southwesterly flow of winds. It may get a little breezy again early next week. But it's more of a southwest wind instead of that north wind. So at least that will be a redeeming factor, if you will, with those winds kind of picking up. But bottom line is temperatures heating up this week, and they're really starting to drop as we go into next week. And you'll see that here, looking at the 10-day trend. And that just show you Redding as a general overall sense, right? Temperatures peaking around Thursday. They start to dip. We're maybe even below normal by the time we get into Monday through really most likely all of next week. So yeah, I mean, this is nice. When you take a look at the wave heights, they are going to be increasing here for your Tuesday. So just be aware of that. And you can see as we go into your Wednesday, they kind of peak a little bit and then they kind of retreat going through the day on Wednesday. All right, let's take a look at your forecast for tonight. As I mentioned, it's going to be coolish. Temperatures, low 60s in the valley. Maybe even struggling to get out of the 50s, so we'll certainly take that. 40s for many of the higher elevations, low 50s along the coast here for tonight. All right, let's take a look at your Trinity County neighborhood forecast. Back to those warm temperatures, right? Mid to upper 90s along the Highway 299 corridor here. There you can see 94 in Trinity Center, Ruth about 91. Temperatures increasing. Again, remember the broad brush forecast I was talking about when you look at that 7-day forecast. It's not guaranteed. Don't cancel any outdoor plans just yet, but it's one of those forecasts where I like to say stay tuned. Make sure you're keeping a close eye on that forecast. Now the coast, I don't have any thunderstorms for you, but you've got temperatures in the upper 60s, maybe even some low 70s along the coast. Look at Smith River, 82. Crescent City, 72 degrees. Trinidad, 77. But Orleans, you're back up to 102, 100 in Willow Creek. Hoopa, about 98 degrees. There's that chance I was talking about, especially in extreme eastern Del Norte and Humboldt counties. We take it to Siskiyou County neighborhood forecast. It's warming up there as well. Not quite the triple digits yet, but look at Happy Camp, 96. Fort Jones, about 90. Etna, 89. Take you out to McDowell, though, about 82. There's that chance for showers, thunderstorms for Friday and Saturday. Your Modoc County neighborhood forecast, mid-80s. Although places like Cedarville, 80, 83 for Fort Bidwell, 83 for Eagleville. And there you can see California Pines and Alturas, a chance for showers and thunderstorms on Friday and Saturday. That's also the case for the eastern mountains here. Temperatures peaking on Thursday, dropping as we go into Saturday, Sunday. But for tomorrow, Viola, not bad, 80 degrees, right? 87 in Chester, and it looks like Janesville, about 87 degrees. Let's take your Valley neighborhood forecast. No thunderstorms in the forecast for Friday, Saturday, but you can see just how hot it's going to get. Now, we will most likely dodge that triple-digit temperature for Chico southward and really Corning southward, Los Molinos southward. But as you head to the north, yeah, now we're talking about 99 for Red Bluff, 100 Cottonwood, 101 for Palo Cedro, 100 for Redding, but 95 for Lakehead. So let's take a look at that 7-day outlook for Redding. And you can see temperatures are increasing. They're peaking on Thursday, and then they start to drop again, mid to upper 90s by Sunday and Monday. That is your evening forecast. I'll be back here tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. and not to mention Coffee with Kruger live at 7 o'clock in the morning. Until then, have yourselves a great night.
At Wind River Resort and Casino, we like to celebrate life's little moments. Oh, and the big ones too, because around here, when you're completely in the moment, that's when the magic happens. Come in and find your moment at Wind River Resort and Casino.